Scorpio, to your Astro Dice reading for July. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you and your Astro Dice. Okay, for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Okay, getting straight into this. Best message, please, for July. Can't believe it is summer already. Actually, I think June went really fast. Okay, here we go. Going straight into the 7th house. Some Piscean energy. Ooh, and you have some, that's the South Node. Oh my gosh, make sure that's the South Node. Yep, the South Node. Just making sure. Okay, so we're getting straight into this karmic over here, the karmic past. That has been reactivating so that you can experience these things again and bring in some resolution. So it's karmic, right? These are all karmic, the nodes, karmic. Wow. Let's see what's going on over here. We got the Vesta that's going to be used for North Node and South Node. This is because it's the goddess within the sacred spirit center of the quiet dignity, bringing in those karmic activities, right? But it's also from soul experiences, whether it's past life, 10 years ago, 20 years ago in this life, or was it past life I lived in 1800s? Could be one or the other. You will know, because if you're not realizing that you're, that it was something like, oh, I don't know what that is, then it could be literally your past life. Okay, so going straight to Piscean energy over here. The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, forgiving, and confuses and softens to resolve. And it's usually energy that we have done, right? It's something that, if it's from a past life, if I lived in the 1700s, it's something maybe you have done before, something about emotions. Maybe I was somebody's doormat then, and now I'm doing it again, right? And Spirit's like, no, don't do that. You see what I'm saying? Not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying it's kind of that, usually that kind of behavior. Maybe you lived in the 1700s and you were addicted to drinking and you haven't figured it out, and now you're doing the same thing twice, right? And they're like, no, don't do that. It's bad for your liver, right? You never know what it might be. Okay, going straight to the 7th house of partnerships, business, and family. For the majority of you, I'm going to say it's probably something that's in this life here that's karmic, more than something from when I lived in the Western days, right? And you'll probably recognize it as well, because it could be the same kind of relationship. Oh God, here it goes again. I'm dating the same kind of person again. Will I get past this karmic tie, this karmic pull? Guys, I gotta stop dating the guy in the leather jacket. Oh my God, he's killing me. I gotta go for the guy in the business coat, right? Let's see what's going on. It's gonna be different for everybody. Let's see. Spirit, let's see. Getting past this karmic and making a resolution. And if you feel like you are going through a karmic test, when it comes to the 7th house of partnerships, business, and family, they might want you to fix something, right? Obviously, they want you to fix something. Coming to a resolution of fertility over here, saying you are the Empress. You hold your heart chakra close to you. It is open. And you with this Piscean energy, it's saying, I am endlessly loving. I'm always loving. I've always got my heart chakra open. I give and I love and I nurture, right? But I'm having a little bit of emotional withdrawal at the beginning of the month, right? Because I'm feeling a little discontent, a little bored. I'm not really seeing the castle in the background in this situation. So really what I'm seeing right here, guys, is sharing is very important. But so is receiving. It feels like you're the Empress and you nurture everyone around you. You love everyone around you. You give your heart to everyone. But with the emotional withdrawal of the 8 of Cups with the 4 of Cups, it's almost like I'm discontent because why am I not getting it back? And it feels like maybe, I'm going to tell you for the majority of it, I feel like it's more from this lifetime. And it doesn't mean that you didn't do it from the past life as well, right? Because it could definitely be something that came back from then into this life. But what we do know is that this feels very, for a lot of you, it's very nostalgic. right? Oh my God, here we go again, right? I give, and now you don't want to give back. Why do I feel like this is, something that happens to me a lot? Okay. So, getting straight over here into the beginning of the month, you got some changes that, you want to have. Changes in positions if it's at work and you're the one always running around, changes in the romantic area or the family area where it's like I'm always giving, nobody else wants to help out. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Now, some of you are recovering from a financial loss, or you're dealing with someone who has financial loss. But yeah, you're helping, and you're waiting for either the improvement for yourself from a financial loss, yet you're still loving and you're always putting yourself out there, doing the best that I can be, or you're helping somebody out, and maybe it's making you feel like every time this person needs help, I'm like, yes, I love helping, but it almost comes to the point where it's like charity, right? And you're finding yourself there. Maybe you're giving too much and it's actually, hurting. Don't hurt make sure you always have enough for yourself, right? With the emotional withdrawal, it could definitely be something that has to do with just wanting this relationship to be blissful. A lot of you could just be being out in the cold. I'm tired of being out in the cold in a relationship. I'm tired of, it's kind of funny. I said being someone's doormat. Now it's starting to look that way. Stop wiping your muddy feet on me. I'm always here to help you. Trying to keep the family, content. Always trying to keep the family happy. Always trying to fulfill everything that's needed. And I feel like you're burned out and you're going to have a new beginning. You're looking for this new beginning. You're looking for these new possibilities. You're bored. You want some adventure in your life. You want the opportunities. You're rushing in with some blind faith from something or thinking about it. You just need to trust in the process and trust in life, right, to get there. But I do feel like you're starting to become, as you're feeling discontent, that you want this spontaneousness. You want this fresh new start. You want to, just make the slate clean again, zero. Start from scratch. But it's kind of like that's what Spirit wants you to do too. Because he wants you to get past this karmic and make a resolution. Start from the Fool. Start from the new scratch. Right? Expand, grow into new exciting ways. Start doing things that make you feel like you have the 10 of Cups. It feels like you give so much to everybody else that you're kind of missing out on your own 10 of Cups. So make sure that in the beginning of the month that you are giving back to yourself. I love how you're the Empress though, because it's really showing that loving, nurturing piece. It just feels like you may be being taken advantage of, whether it's at the business place, in the family, or within a romantic relationship. Take it how it is, whatever your 7th house is for you. Going straight into the mid-month. You have the material spiritual prosperity coming in. Still not feeling like you're having the recognition and rewards where you wanted it to be. It's like, come on, give it back to me. But at least the mental conflict is now going away. You're not in your mind as much as you were before. Your intuition is starting to open up about the situation. It wasn't that you're the Empress, you already have some intuition, but it just feels like now you're being able to juggle, but you're not juggling to where it's confusion anymore. You're not juggling around confusion, anxiety, all the things that made you withdraw to begin with. Now you're saying, no, I understand. I'm going after my own material prosperities and spiritual prosperities. I'm going to look out for the sun. I'm looking at the moon. I'm dreaming upon the moon, right? So that I can get to my happiness. I have dreams that I want to fulfill, because you want this new beginning. You want to be the Fool. You want to get out there and have new opportunities and build some adventure and some pleasure. And you're not getting the recognition and the reward from this situation, from the 7th house. So you're like, they don't want to build with me. They don't want to recognize me for the hard works that I'm doing. They don't want to, I'm always there helping out, doing what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not being recognized for that. you know, and it's like, just keep giving to me. You know, that's what they keep saying, give to me. And you're like, what, on your ATM machine? Am I the, you know, a 1-800 charity? And that's really what it feels like. And so you're just realizing, wow, there's no thank yous. There's no rewards. There's no, you know, it's just give, give, give without, you know, see what I'm saying? And you may even ask other people for, you know, the same person for something, and they may ignore you. I don't know. I think Scorpio Sagittarius had the same, I think they had the same reading. Yeah, out with the old connection, in with the new connection. If you guys are a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp, I think they had the same reading, guys. Really close. Really, really close to the same thing. Okay, really close. Okay, because yeah, you might want to watch that as well, because it's sounding like almost the same reading in a lot of ways. It's definitely the same energy going on within that Scorpio Sagittarius and this Scorpion reading. So yes, but it is saying that you are having the Ace of Wands coming in. So you're definitely having this new project, this new inspiration, the urge to want to create. There's that Fool coming in. I want the pleasure. I want the opportunity. I want this new beginning. So it does feel like there is a new project, though, coming in the mid-month for you guys. Something that's going to take your eyes off this ball and put it onto a different ball, right? Yeah, because you're saying, I have the urge to want and a desire to want to do something different. I want a new beginning. I want something different. So you might even find a new job. You might see a new job opening, and you might say, I'm done with that job and I don't want that anymore. They don't recognize my good work. They don't recognize me putting in the extra hours. So I'm actually going to go and put in a resume for this job. When it's family, I'm like, I'm not going to deal with you anymore, family member. Okay, I'm going to go put my eye over here and go do something different for now. Okay, because I just can't do this right now. Romantic, same thing. If you're married, same thing. You could be taking your eye off of that for a second. Say, you know, I'm gonna let that go for now. I'm gonna go build this YouTube channel because I got the urge to do something different, right? I need a hobby, right? And if it's a new romance, I mean, no matter, it could even be a new romantic partner coming in who's going to take your eye off of the other romantic partner and say, hey, okay. But I see the spiritual prosperity coming in, though, with the Six of Pentacles, because it's saying, literally, the spiritual prosperity coming in is saying, I have this gift for you. I have this new opportunity for you. Here's your spiritual prosperity. You're welcome very much, right? Maybe you're just going to go shopping. Who knows? With the material. I have the urge to go shopping and not worry about what's going on over here. I'm going to keep my own money. I'm not your ATM machine. I'm going to go do something for myself. Absolutely. Judgment call. Holy yes. This is where the universe is getting involved, and they're like, you know what? I'm done. We're done. Ho ho. Whoa, I would just love to, you know, really what you need right now, my friends, is a tower. But that's okay. Having the judgment come in and says, no, I'm going to awaken you to understand that this is an absolution. You're going to put yourself into a new phase. You want the new beginning with the Fool. It's like Spirit is saying, you're going to have this new beginning. Here's your Ace of Wands to start it off, because I have a judgment coming out, and you're going to answer this call because you're going to love it. So here it is. Spirit's coming in, and they're saying, no more of that. We're not going to do that anymore. Please wake up to this. This is a karmic cycle that you've been doing, you know, for years for some of you. Maybe it was something that just started up and you didn't realize that you were doing it, and it was from a past life, right? We are just, and they're like, no, we're not doing this, right? But it's like digging a trench of over and over and over again. Yeah, this is your redemption. That horn is blown. Archangel Gabriel is blowing that horn, and he's like, this is enough of that. Ooh, hello. Yeah, he's tired of the conflict, the inner conflict, the disagreements that goes on within this situation, the feeling like you're winning at all costs. Somebody might even be sneaky around you about the situation. But no matter what the situation is the using effect. Now, it has the AB word here. which sometimes YouTube lets us get away with it. Sometimes they don't. Okay. But I'm going to use the new word. I was trying my hardest to find a new word for it, and now I've used it. I've used it. It's called being used, right? Yes, I know, that it's, sometimes it's mishandled, mistreated, right? All of the above. Okay, so, and some of you might just feel like they're just straight out sneaky about it. But whatever it is, you're dropping your swords. You're not giving, you just, I just feel like with the Five of Swords, you're just dropping your swords. You're like, I'm done. I don't care anymore. Take those swords. Keep those swords. I'm done. I'm walking away. I'm done. I'm walking away. I'm not going to do this anymore. And this is because you just come to this realization, well, your intuition is open, so you're definitely going to enter, have that calling. You might even have a dream, however it is. Like I said, and some of you might even have a soul tribe member coming in, and it's like, your soul tribe is waiting for you. I have this new love over here. I want you to pay attention to this new person coming in. That's for some of you, not everybody, right? Trying to just get to all the things that I see. Take what resonates, what doesn't, go ahead and throw away. But this is definitely going to be where you win. It's 4:22. I just want you to know on my clock, 4:22. Ooh, that's good angel numbers right there. That's saying there's a firm foundation coming of twos. Be patient, right? Spiritual love meaning is associated with love and relationships that resonates with the ideas of devotion, justice, and reality. Oh, absolutely. 4:22 brings in a lot of joy and kindness. If you're an independent person in a relationship, it's your time to shine. Take a peaceful stance. Oh my gosh, that's what I just said. You're like done. You're like, take the swords. I don't care anymore. 4:22. Take a peaceful stance. Thank you. Love it. You must learn to love yourself before you can love others. Bam, but you just did because you said, yeah, that's why I'm taking the peaceful stance. I'm taking my power back. I'm not going to do it anymore. 5 for the change. So with the intuition and saying, I'm not going to deal with this anymore, it causes me some heavy mental conflict on whether or not, you're really using me, caring for me, right? And now you have the star coming in. Hope and calm and faith. Yeah, renewal. This is where you're just going to rejuvenate. You're going to say, this is where I want to be. Spiritual prosperity, spiritual rejuvenation, spiritual fortune. But you do have this spiritual fortune. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas on the board, plus the Empress. That's 5. Nope, and the intuition, 6. 6 major arcanas on the board. Hey, what do you want? It's like, hey, you tell me what you want, and let's do it, right? Let's do this. And you have this speedy message coming through. Something you might have been manifesting quickly, something that came in really fast, but it feels like it's also a decision. It feels like a decision, and it could also be that like I said, finding a new job and then sending that message, that text message out. Making some kind of quick decision to do something different, and it's going to be quick and it's going to be speedy because of the Judgment card. The Judgment card says no, but it's going to be something you're very passionate about, and you want to hit it while it's still flaming hot, right? On fire. Very beautiful. Yeah, you're like, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. If you want to manifest something, you're putting that manifestation out quick, right? You're just like, let's go. It could be all of the above. You could be looking for the job and manifesting that you get that job. Please give me this job so I can get out of here. These people don't appreciate me. Yeah, this relationship, they don't appreciate me. Give me something, right? So that I can feel appreciated. I have so much to offer. For some of you, it even makes me think that some of you might even feel like you're the black sheep in the family. But it always comes down to me. Why am I the black sheep, but yet I'm the one that's always there for everyone? Right? So, you got this new moon coming out, and it's all about new beginnings, and one seeks to, you just had that. So who knows, maybe you were manifesting on that new moon. Now we have the full moon coming. Woo! So went from, that new moon, maybe you did that manifestation, right? Maybe you did it on the full moon, strawberry moon, but now you got the buck moon coming. That reading will be out next, and maybe you were seeking to reconnect with something that brings you joy. Maybe that's what you're going to do now. Maybe that's what you're going to do here with the buck moon, because that moon is good for healing, manifesting, and cleansing your spot. Whoa, hello. Yeah. So some beautiful things really coming through. As Venus gets retrograde, just wait for that. Hello, here we go again, right? So don't worry about that. You've got Venus going retrograde pretty soon. And before you know it, my friends, there you go. So getting to the end of the month over here. Oh my gosh, you got the sun. You're shining now. You're saying, I'm breaking this karmic test, or this karmic cycle, however it is. I'm not going to have any more heartache and loss about this situation, whatever your situation is in the 7th house. There's the Tower. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I wanted, the disruption. I wanted the Tower, guys. A lot of people don't like towers, and they're very scared of the tower. A lot of people are scared of the moon, right? But I want to tell you right now, guys, don't be scared of the tower and don't be scared of the moon, right? I remember when I first started this channel, I had so many people who were scared of that moon because of the lies, the deceits, you know what I mean? Things that are hidden. And then as time went on, I found everybody was now scared of the tower. Please don't be scared of the tower. It's telling you, you get to break out of your wall. You get to break out of old things. You're breaking the habit. This one's saying, this is saying, the sun is shining. No more heartache. No more feeling like whatever this pain is, right? You now get to free yourself from that. The Tower is coming. Why? Because the Judgment is already blown its horn. You took the inner calling. You said, yeah, let's get this done. So now, of course, you have to have the Tower, so that way you can get to the Fool. That way you can get to the clean slate. Get everything done. Let the Tower fall, right? Yeah, sometimes it's chaotic. Yeah, they might want to fight with you. But you know what? In the end, you're going to be liberated. You're going to feel so free. You're going to get yourself out of this situation, right? And it's divinely done. 1 + 6 is 7. So Spirit's like, you're ready. You're ready. And it's going to liberate you also from this karmic cycle that just keeps going on and on and on. And you're going to find your pleasures, right? And it's going to make you feel more laid back, more rested, better, more in tune with yourself than not having to worry of whether or not I can trust you or do this. So with the sun over here, this is the promise that everything's going to be okay. You're going to shine like a diamond. The world is going to become your oyster. You're going to be able to feel the pleasure, feel that joy that you've been looking for with the Fool. This is now the time where you can feel the adventure, feel the opportunities coming to hand, feel free, having the freedom from that, having the clarity and the understanding of the Ace of Swords. Now you have 2 aces, plus the sun, plus the star. Oh my God. Wow. You're going to have this mental breakthrough, these new ideas, all those conflicts that were going on, you've broken away from. And if they want to come back and still try to cause havoc, it doesn't matter, because the disruption is going to happen. It's going to liberate you from this feeling of feeling trapped within this wall, trapped within this situation. No more disruption for you. Right? Yeah. For some of you, it's a backsliding relationship, no matter what it is, whether it's at the workplace, workplace, romance, family, however it is. And that's crazy, because it says you want the blind faith. This is kind of crazy. I love this. This says, I want the blind faith so that I can jump and make new adventures for myself, so I don't always feel, like this. I want a place where I can feel free and have a new beginning. And there's the blind faith there. But this one is also blind faith here. Right? But this is the blind faith of, I actually feel a little blind from the misconceptions. I don't want that kind of blind faith. 2 different kinds of blind faith over here. Because that would be like blindly, faithfully trusting in you who is not doing anything for me. I want the freedom, because everything that I'm doing right now is going against the grain. Everybody that I'm dealing with right now is kind of there's this like unconventional foolishness going on, which is kind of funny, because you got the Fool over here and you got the Fool. But this is like they're being foolish or taking me for a fool. No, the only fool I want to be is this happy-go-lucky, you're a fool to take that kind of risk. Yeah, well, here's my backpack. I'm out. That's the happy-go-lucky fool, right? Not the, you're a damn fool, right? You know, no. You could kind of say, oh, well, I was kind of like both, but I want to be this one now, right? So no, this is where you're saying, this is a backsliding relationship. I'm going with my own personal beliefs. I understand what's going on in this situation. And now I'm going to trust and remind myself what it is that I truly want within my life. And this is when the Tower comes. Oh my gosh, yeah, and it's justified. Oh, Spirit has got your back on this one. Look at this is justified from. They say no more. This is done because remember it's all a karmic situation, anyways, because of the South Node. This is where it's going to bring the balance. I'm going to bring in the cause and effect, the law and attraction, right? Bringing in your manifestations. But this is where the universe says, I've had enough of this. You woke up, you understand what you need to do. So now I'm going to bring this tower down so you can start on a clean slate. You don't deserve this anymore. This is truth, just as justified. There was no unfair. This was all unfair. Definitely unfair. And this is where the fairness is going to come in from the universe and cut it all out. That's that shocking moment within your life. Oh, and oh my gosh, and at the bottom of the deck is the Tower again with the Hangman. Wow. Saying there's enough of that. I've had enough of that. I've seen enough of this. And they're saying it's okay, you're going to recover. It can't get any worse than this. If anything, it's going to go back to where it needs to be, right? Because after 10 comes 1 and after 1 comes 0. So I'm sorry, after 10 comes 0. Whatever. You're having a new fresh start, so it doesn't matter. I think I said that wrong. But anyways, I'm not going to worry about it right now. I think I literally said that backwards, but I'm really not going to worry about it. You guys can write it down and say, you said that so wrong. Okay, sometimes I do, guys. Sometimes I do. I am doing these a little late for myself, but that's okay. It's okay. No excuses, I got it wrong. But anyways, does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter because you have the 1 and the 0 anyway, so who cares? Right? Like, who cares? So it's like, whatever. You got the fresh new start and 0, so you get it all. Yep. And that's it, I mean, that's that. And then you get to just become this beautiful Queen of Wands over here and say, yeah, well, look at me. I've got all the courage. I've got all the strength, and I'm shining because I got the sun again. Hello. Who's got the sun? You do. Because now you can actually feel like you're right where you need to be. Right? You're going to feel fresh and whole again. You're going to feel like, wow, I've done it. And you've had a rebirth through the situation because remember, karmic tests come with a rebirth because they're putting you in your head, right? You made it. You have the success. You have the rebirth. You have the happiness. This karmic is dead, gone. Now, the only thing I don't like about karmic tests, though, is that sometimes karma does like to come back and try to, hey, did you learn that lesson? Let's try it again. Well, if it does, make sure that you rush by it and say, no, I'm not going to do that again. See you later. See you later. I already learned that lesson. Because sometimes, and I've lived it, and probably you guys have too, why does it come back? Because you may have learned it then, but then you forget it, which means you didn't really learn it. My grandfather used to always say, when you really learn something, because you do it all the time. When you learn to ride a bicycle, you never forget how to ride a bicycle. When you learn to swim, you never learn, unlearn how to swim. You don't drown. So they want to make sure that you actually learned this karmic cycle, right? If you didn't really learn it, then, if you really learn it, then you'd remember. And that's what I was always told. Okay? Okay, guys. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.